Hey beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Daura. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi. In today's video I am going to start my Ramadan meal prep with you all, and today is going to be just protein. Most of the proteins that I'm going to be using, I brought them out earlier in the morning, very early in the morning, just to start the thawing process. I have salmon, I have chicken, I have turkey. I was going to do beef and lamb as well, but I did not have my lamb at this point. I also did not have beef at this point, so I'm going to do those ones on a later date. And tilapia fish, definitely tilapia fish. So I just focused on the most important ones because those ones are just going to be used intermittently, like not, all that. Anyways, if this is a content that you'd love to see, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let us get right into. So to get started, I cleaned up my chickens already, all my chicken thighs and or lap. I think this is lap, and I am just spritzing some lemon juice. This is another cleaning process that I do. I let that sit for a few minutes while I take care of my salmon. I cleaned the salmon already, and also doing the same thing with the lemon. I prefer to use lemon as opposed to apples, what white wine or apple cider that people use, because I feel like the lemon adds better flavor to it, to your protein. So I did that, and just trying to clean a bowl because I'm going to separate or divide the meat into the chicken legs into two, and I'm picking out the smaller sized one, the very smaller sized one that one person can finish. I'm not a fan of big meat cut, so I'm picking out the smaller sizes, and I did that. Then the bigger ones that I can still, divide into two. In this economy you have to be economizing, but yeah, I divide this into two. When I do my chicken like this, it definitely means that I'm going to be using it for either stew or soup, maybe egusi soup, vegetable soup, like that, because I can't put a whole chicken leg like that in soup. So this is like my soup cut for my chicken, and this is basically the only chicken part that we eat, except of course I have like full chicken, but we always buy the chicken legs. It's a little bit more flavorful than any other part of the chicken, except the wings, of course. So I did that. I wanted to like label it to say that it's clean, but my pen isn't working. I ran out of the ink, so I just put that in Ziploc. I know it's cleaned, and anytime I need to use it, I just bring it out again, thaw it, and that whole one I'm going to cook it at once, and grill or whatever it is that I need to do. Definitely a large batch cooking. So here I am preparing my dry rub for my other chicken, and this I'm using this dry rub. You can do whatever dry rub that you like whatever spice that you want, so you stay true to your own flavor. But for this one I just use onion powder, garlic powder, saffron leaves, curry powder, chili pepper, more chili pepper because it's a spicy recipe, and seasoning cubes, salt, cumin, coriander, curry powder, thyme leaves is all that I use, and salt to taste, of course. Give it a very good mix just to make sure everything is well blended together. Then this is the smaller pieces of the chicken. I also don't take out my chicken skin honestly, because I cannot do double work. If you don't like skin when I serve the food, please feel free to remove it, but I won't do that work for you. It has natural fats that adds flavor and moisture to your chicken, so I leave that on, and if you don't want to eat it, you take it out. So I make like deep cuts into the meat so that it can allow for more flavors to get into the bone. Yeah, so I just make sure I coat every piece of chicken with that, and do it and do it and do it. And once that was done, This one I'm going to vacuum seal. This will be ideal for grilling. I intend to grill this either on a charcoal grill or just my oven grill in the house. So but whenever I want to use it, I think I'm going to ask the mister to light up the charcoal grill for us to use it for that. It's going to be ideal for what kind of meals? Let me say couscous, pasta, yeah, couscous, pasta, fried rice. You know, if you already have stew in the freezer, yeah, and you just want to make your own protein, or your stew does not have protein and you want this thing, so this is where this is good for. Or salads, even salads too. So I vacuum seal this one because the vacuum seal is going to like trap all the flavor and the moisture in it, and yeah, it's good for the freezer right now. So here I am making my marinade for my salmon. It is a wet marinade. So I have chili pepper flakes, I have parsley, I have citrus, and ginger dressing that I'm going to be using. While you watch, I just want to say that I am currently running I'm currently taking on registration for my Ramadan halakha. If you have not registered, if you're interested, by the time this video will be up, I'm sure the announcement is already up as well. So if you are interested, you can send me a DM. You can join from any part of the world, as long as you're a Muslim and you want to maximize your Ramadan, inshallah. This is going to be an opportunity for you to do so. So once this I just added my marinade there and my seasoning cubes, and I'm going to give it a quick mix as well. So if you are interested, send me a DM. Back to my halakha class, send me a DM, and it's going to be virtual, just 1 hour sessions, 3 times in the whole of Ramadan. More details for the people that are going to be participating, of course. And this is the salmon. I'm going to be putting in butter, and this is because I don't like dry salmon. There is no reason for salmons to be dry. I do not like it. In short, I had my best salmon when I went on my Disney cruise. Oh my goodness, that salmon was the ideal, like how I love my salmon to be flaky, moist, not dry. Let it not taste like heartache. Yeah, so I just put butter and put the marinade, and this is 2 packs of salmon. So when I am portioning it, I'm going to like portion it in equal numbers, and I think each pack was either 4 or 5. I can't remember. Let's see. I'm also using a Ziploc for these. There is no need to vacuum seal these because it is very soft. So you're just basically going to crush everything. But trust me, fish don't need too much when it comes to flavor building. You just need very light spices, and the ginger is just to give it added spice for me. And yeah, this is the salmon, and I'm going to take this and put them in the freezer, and on to the next item. Yeah, I love to clean, and I spent about 2 hours doing this, or 3, and I clean up to 3 times as well before I started. In the middle, this is the middle, and before I proceed to the next set of things I need to do. It is always very important to keep your kitchen and your environment clean. It is a reflection of how you feel on the inside. If you're chaotic internally, the likelihood that your environment is going to be chaotic is very high. So it is time for me to do my vegetables. If you're an OG on this channel, you already know what this looks like. This is something that I prep, my parsley basil mix that I love to use to spice my food. I love them fresh, so I always do these and put them in a ice cube tray, and put it in the freezer. Anytime that I want, I just get them out and use it to either marinate or add to my food. So this is my curly parsley, and yeah, that is it. And garlic from Sam's Club. I bought this whole bag. I'm praying that I can use everything. But another recipe you can get out of that big batch is your ginger garlic paste, which I intend to do. I did not just do it here because I didn't have enough ginger in the house, but maybe before the start of Ramadan I definitely would have done it. And this whole pepper batch you guys are seeing in the sink, you ladies are seeing in the sink, is for my pepper soup spice or pepper as well. So this is my yellow or orange habanero or scotch bonnet. I don't know the difference. They're all atarugu to me. Let me know if you know the difference. But this is the yellow pepper, orange pepper have this depth of aroma and flavor that I love. I am here toasting my pepper soup spice. I have cloves, I have black peppercorns, and I have nutmeg, and I'm just going to let that toast while I prep other vegetables. This is my spring onions that I'll be using in my basil basil coriander blend, and I just wanted to give them a rough chop before I do that. And I cleaned some ginger on the side. If you want to see like the full date on this, you can go back to my past Ramadan video, prep video. I think there is a more detailed one in that. This is my freeze dried basil. I wanted the fresh one. I didn't go in store to buy this. I did Instacart, so this is what the person brought for me, and God knows that I didn't have the energy to want to start returning anything. I would also normally use olive oil for this, but I didn't have olive oil in the house, so I reached for my avocado oil. So I give this a rough chop, and this is it. Voila. And the same blender I used to blend the basil, I use it to blend my pepper. These are what I have left, and these are going to go into my kofta, my starter menu or meal prep. My starter meal prep stuff. Wait for a video for that. I'm going to be bringing a video for my starters. This is a hack I want to share with you all, beautiful ladies. This is a box, a shoe box actually. This is where I store my pepper. It doesn't get squashed, it stays fresh, it stays whole and dry, away from the freezer, frost and all that. Yeah, Joel Bajli Mishka is a storage box for my pepper. So if you are looking for how to better preserve your fresh vegetables that you want to keep for long, that is the best way to do so. I'm just putting my garlic in the freezer. This is hours later. I went to pick the kids up from school. I was about to start making dinner, or even started making dinner, and I decided to do my denderu, and I'll be using turkey. Denderu is a spiced meat in the northern part of Nigeria, where you have you have to deep cut your meat and put in your spices, and it is supposed to be, you know how you have pulled meat, so when you cook it you should be able to be pulling out your meat and not cutting it very soft. And the original meat that they use for this is actually ram neck, yeah, but with modern culinary and evolution of culinary whatever, we can use any meat, and I absolutely love turkey meat. So this is the marination process for it. I sprinkled some powder, onion powder and some seasoning cubes, and now I'm feeding it my pepper blend from earlier. Yeah. So I'm going to get this done, like stuff it, and when you're cooking this you wrap it up tightly. It is actually cooked underground, like in a pit, yeah, pitted ground, just like you do dilka. If you know how to do dilka, that is how you cook this. But you don't cook it, you're not supposed to cook it with direct heat. It is supposed to be cooked with steam, and cook for hours. So yeah, this is the last meat prep for this video and for the day. I hope you all have started meal prepping for Ramadan. It is important that you do so. Remember, Ramadan is for worship, so you want to ease yourself of whatever stress that is going to prevent you from doing that, so that you can focus on the important aspect of the holy month of Ramadan. May Allah accept our worship from each and every one of us. Subscribe to this channel, and inshallah I will be bringing more prep videos soon in the coming weeks. Bye.